So that is fantastic. I like how this conversation is going. And we are going to take 2 last questions, and then we close the meeting. So I can see there's a question from Anne. You do very different forms of photography. Do you suggest that someone sticks to one thing or venture out to others?
Manze, hiyo question manze, acha nikwambie kitu moja. Manze, sisi hatuko majuu. Ati, I specialize in astrophotography. If you have the resources, go ahead. Specialize on one thing. There's something called power of broke. Yeah? That's what I want. That's what I call power of broke. Niko na kamera hapa na unataka nikupigie product photoshop. Buda, kuna class inaitwa online classes. I think for me to be able to start a company, hakuna kind of photography I've not done. From product, and I'm very good because I invested my time to learn. Vile tu nilikuwa naenda home science, after the next class ni biology, hiyo class nyingine ni mathafu, hiyo class nyingine ni physics. Yeah? So you can accommodate all those things. As a business person, okay, as a photographer, you can stick to one thing. Well and good. Yeah, stick to portraits, stick to products, if that fits you. But if you want to be a business person, don't be, yes, you can be jack of all trades, yes. But sometimes it's good to be very smart in nature, not at least have an idea. When a client sees the company, let me ask you, you go and do some product photoshop for a company. Do you know what these people are asking? By the way, kuna vile unaweza nipigia picha za familia. Do you usually say no? No, you don't say no. Oh, family photos. You have an idea. You know how to control shutter speed, is juu ya aperture nini, and you can take a picture of a purpose. What I've made my company to stand where it is, niyo kiherehere. Yani, I go somewhere, like now, I'm the one doing from Safiri. I won't lie to you. I went to KQ. Yeah? I have good friends there. I have already created a network. They are coming for family photoshop, and I'm doing some commercial shoot for them. But again, I'm still looking. Hey, by the way, when are you bringing your family on a Sunday? I have a studio at Village Market. That's why I opened a studio in Village Market, because there's a network. You tell them to come to town, you never come there. So don't stick to one thing. If you want to be in business and photography, don't stick to one thing. You might not be the best of product photography, but it's something called partnership. Yeah, anything comes your way in social media. But they do products. I have a shop. I have bags. I want to sell bags online. You know, e-commerce is winning. So, no, I only do families. I only do people's pictures. Sorry. No, you don't do that. No, you know, you already brought the meat on the tip. Na unasema mimi sikuangi nyama. Buda tunashinanga naye kamaki. Na nyama imekuja. Mimi sikuangi. Mimi nakuanga ile. No, you do partnership. Yeah. You know, Mutuka Rich is very good in product photoshop. Actually, I have pitched a project with him, and I lost. Yeah, so he won, and I was very happy for him. He's very good at products. So you just call him, and then you get back to you. You call it, hey, this product, you just need something called a brief. Once you have the brief of the client, you share the same brief with Rich or any other photographer. You're like, can you partner with this? How much will you charge me? That's what Versatile does. And I'm not good in everything, but hey, I used to be very good in products like 15 years ago. Yeah? No, like I know weddings. The student I trained how to shoot weddings. I said experience when it's come to wedding. Because if I'm covering your wedding and you don't have like 0.5, I kuna vile manze stocking for you. Nakwambianga, by the way, Versatile have very good offers. By the way, Versatile kuna offer kwa. Lakini when it's come, you hire me for a wedding, I am actually I will show up early in the morning if you want David Macharia. But when it comes to like business, manze, yes, you can be very good at me. I'm a very good wedding photographer. When I come to like Samantha, you know, I'm the best wedding photographer. When it comes to Wild Drive, hey, this is the best African photographer who does Wild Drive. Maybe we go number one with my big cameras. Yeah, cameras high. You know, if I show you my portfolio, you know who I'm working for. I'm working for another organization that does elephants. Because they don't know any other photographer unless walikuwa wanaleta wazungu. They are from US. Waleta wazungu. Nikamwambia mnaanza kufanya nini hapa? This is my portfolio. I'm the wildlife photographer. You get. And I got the job. And I'm not to say I don't take good pictures. No, I take good pictures. You should see my website, versatileadventures.com. Oh, my photos they are dope because I invested in my time and learning how to do wildlife photography. Come to documentary, humanitarian, niko huko ndani. Yeah? When you go to my SEO, by the time you're looking for a humanitarian photographer in Africa, the first thing, macharia.com. Yeah? That's why I've been in Swaziland doing coffee and doing sugar farming. Because I got some grants from UK. Yeah? They hired me, they told me they can't get a photographer in Swaziland. Na si kusema kuna wao. But the way they are packaged themselves, they don't know about something called SEO. So, I have not started one thing. And that will challenge you guys. Man, say, kama uja kanyanga, I don't know what you call the success, but me, I believe success is when you inspire other people. And again, you impact the community, not having a lot of money, but at least do as many things as possible, especially when you are young. Man, say, if you are young, you have something called time. And nimekwambia, wewe ni maziwa, uko kwa jikoni, ukiboa inamwagika. Ikimwagika, you can't even, yo chai itakuona mohu, you can't even drink tea. You can't even make tea out of it. So when you are young, make sure you invest in your time and learn as many things as possible and be uncomfortable. Because most of you like comfort. Be uncomfortable. Me and I after this, I have another meeting with you for me here. Jioni, niko na awards photos. Hey, mazini nilipata picha dope sana Serengeti na Masai Mara migration. I'm going to submit them for award. Wacha ni into award moja. Hamtaongea social media. You see, I look for opportunities and I go for them. So don't stick to one thing. If you're young, invest time and learn as many things as possible. Have an idea how they are done. Whenever you have the business, make sure you partner with someone who is good at. Yeah? Mimi nikienda Shalby usiku mkiwa kwa tent na kuanga nafanya kitu inaitwa astrophotography. Yeah, that name, astrophotography. You know, when you go there, unaongea hiyo rusungu. Yeah, I also do astrophotography. Kupiga picha ya kuhora bishasi ya jata. I've made money out of that. Why? It gives you a very beautiful images where people can see the Milky Way. And that's a nut to sell. So have an idea. Ukienda sherehe Masai Mara, toa camera, weka hapo nje. Learn how to do astrophotography. One day it will pay you. And that one picture, even might win an award that's gonna give you something that you like, wow. Next question.
I think that we should have made this a half-day webinar because there is so much to share.
Thank you, man.
John asks, how much does Macharia charge for training and how long is the training?
Actually, our training, when I started the school after 2015, I wanted to make my school a very executive school. Unfortunately, I felt like there are so many people who need these skills that I have, and I created a mentorship program, and we even put it in a very shortest time possible. 1 month. 1 month you join Versatile School of Photography, you learn all the aspects about photography, how to operate this camera, how to do some product shoot, the kind of lens you need to use when you're doing maybe some photos like macro, how to use the camera, the skill. And also I teach you the business. I only charge 35,000 for 1 month, 1 month course. That is 16 classes from Monday to Thursday. Yeah, I teach photography and I charge as little as much as 35,000. The people who teach there, no, the people in the industry, they're the one who comes actually and teach you. So in case you are good, these are the same people who can call you for some jobs. So most of my students actually are working. For the aggressive students, trust me, they always fall somewhere. They are doing something either in Versatile or in other companies. Why? Because we teach you hands-on skills. So by the time you're leaving our school, you must have something called a portfolio of what you have done for yourself. Is what you're bargaining chips. So we charge that 5,000, but if you're a busy person, it's good to be busy. We have a package for 67,000 where we work with your time. Okay, when are you available? Oh, you're only available Saturday. Oh, it's okay. We also have some classes we can actually customize depending with your time. We charge 67,500. So it's very affordable where you can actually learn how to actually even make money in photography because photography is beautiful. Ask Richard. Manze, photography, the moment you don't have, do you know why I share these opportunities? Because I believe there's someone, if we got the same opportunities I have, they can do something better. Me, I have some crazy overhead. Don't think having a studio in village market is a walk in the park. Having a whole entire floor in the tower. No, I have something covered. Imagine if it's you're only operating on a laptop and you don't have overhead and you have some of the opportunities that I share on my website, which you have to visit. I think most of you can actually be great men and actually great photographers, not just in Africa, but the whole world. Because opportunities are there, but they don't have to only to be coming to David. When I talk about versatile, about photography safaris, this one, let me just share about how much I got paid for Tanzanian trip. Yeah?
Yes, please do.
Sikulipa pesa mingi, nilipwa $2,000. Yeah? Sasa hiyo nimelipwa ndege kutoka hapa, lakini sikuchukua ndege, wacha nikufiche. Arusha chini hapa. Kilimanjaro iko hapa. Nilichukua nduthi au sikuchukua nduthi. I told my driver, hebu niweke hapo na manga. Nikatafuta tena the other side. I never spend more than $12. Nani alipe ndege kwa Magufuli? Do you know how much expensive it is? So long as the grant, I found myself in a hotel before I get the chartered flight. You see, some of these opportunities, they are there. But how do you execute them? Being hungry and be open to learn, because you have to be hungry. Yeah, you have to be hungry, man. If you're a business person and you don't want to be hungry, man, say njaa unaamkanga asubuhi umefungua mdomo hivi. What is the next meat to eat every morning? Because most of you, no one is coming to psych you up. Zima inakaga inakingangi pale ya kusaika you go to work. No. Hapana, it's you. Wewe unaamka tu asubuhi unasema what am I targeting today, and you make sure you deliver. Yeah, if I can share my program of the day, you can't even believe it's one person who does all those things. So let's also avoid laziness. Young people manze, kuna vile manze tuko na excuse mob. So let's focus on how you can actually add value on yourself. Value addition. If you get an umbrella from somewhere, you can actually do something. Think about the value that you can actually add into that institution, instead of thinking what are you taking home. What value are you adding in that institution? When I used to work in Mwangaza studio, if I never gave value to that mzee at Mwangaza studio, maybe even God could even bless me with what I have today. I thought I used to earn a lot of money. I used to earn $2,500 1 month. That was my salary. 2003. Na baze ukisikia mimi niko najua na makanga wa Kangemi, najua hii pesa najua isitoshi hata pia. Lakini kuna vile invest something called social capital, and I gave value. No matter how much I used to earn, I gave value to my employer. So everywhere you get an opportunity, because what you're looking for is not jobs. What you're looking for is an opportunity to do something. Once you get that opportunity, thank God for it. Pray for some wisdom. How best can you execute it? How do you add value? Once you add value, how disciplined can you be? And because one of the things that also you have is something called financial discipline. You need some financial literacy, manzi. So ingine Mungu akikubless utengeneze do manzi. Manzi, sasa kuna ka discipline kidogo manzi to invest. If I never invested in versatile, by then it couldn't be here today. But I had to look for something that I can do. I can invest my money, and I made enough sometimes back, because it was photography by David Macharia. And you're getting married. Oh, it have to be David. Masha. You know, and the good thing about me, I ran business education when I was in primary school. I knew when the demand is high, yeah, you know, the price also goes high.
The price also goes up.
Yeah, when the supply is too much, when the supply is too much, so like look at the photographer industry right now. It's so flooded. Everybody is a photographer. Everybody with a smartphone is a photographer. But when I handle your smartphone, I do things differently. Yeah? So you have to make sure you disrupt and come up with something that is not offered. And you shout about it. Make noise in social media. Shai nayo. Vile tu mnajuanga studios jamaa anaitwa Obare. You know, hata mimi kuna mjua mpaka babesi wangu. Mwanangu vitu za Obare. The guy is so famous. So that's the way you're supposed to shine with your content, man, so that people can actually be able to recognize you, and that visibility is what will help you to convert business, what we call influence. So be your own influencer in your own company. If you're not kutafuta influencer, be your own influencer for your own brand. and makes some revenue out of it.